What's up? What's good? Matt Clark here at the new Matt Clark. How are each and every one of you doing on this amazing Thursday? I'm doing great. My girl's doing great. My family's doing great. I hope each and every one of you are doing great. Even though right now we're living through crazy and chaotic times. Like, we know what we're going through, and it's if you could please hit that like button, if you could please hit that subscribe button and that bell notification button so you get all my videos when they're new. If you could share with somebody on social media, help spread the message, help spread the word, that'd be amazing. And there's a PayPal option if you'd like to donate, help support the channel. The link is in the description of all of my videos. So today, I have a story from YouTube. And honestly, this story makes me sick. It just does. It's disgusting, it's sad, and the whole end turnout or the whole situation is just disgusting across the board. It shows me that we live in a different time, this time of social justice warriors and virtue signaling, and it's a shame. It's a shame because people like this, nobody would have ever defended in the past. Nobody would have ever claimed them in the past. And I don't care what anybody says, this person is a monster. So, this story is about Christopher Chan, a YouTuber, a trans YouTuber. I think the actual name is Christopher Chandler. This person has claimed to be trans. Now, I just want to say this before I get into the video. I have absolutely no problem with trans people. I think that it's your body, it's your right. I have no issue with you as people. I think that every person is an individual. And if I know you and you're a good person, that's fine. If I know you, I have no problem of saying your pronouns. I have none of that, okay? I just want to get that out there first. But this story, if at the end of this, trans people still claim this human being, then I feel no way about it because this person is disgusting. So this person, who I don't know how long they've been on YouTube, I couldn't do enough research. It just, this is the person right here, okay? This is Christopher Chan. And when we get later on in the story, I'm going to explain a little bit more what happened. But this person basically got trolled. Somebody convinced this person that they were their friend and got on a phone call with them and had them allegedly admit to incest. And in this message or phone call, this person tries to claim that it's consensual, that there was a whole talking up point to this. But let me tell you something. First of all, I have a grandmother that passed away from Alzheimer's, okay? And suffered severe dementia and Alzheimer's for the last 10 years of their life. And in that situation, when somebody is in that stage of mental deterioration, they have no idea what's going on. It's almost like dealing with a baby. And their memory goes bit by bit by bit by bit. So, you can claim that this person is your mom and knows you as being your mom and that everything was consensual, but that can't be the case because new memories go first. So even though this person may remember you when you're dressed like a man, because new memories go first, they may not remember you dressed as somebody who is trans. Now that's not for sure. I can't say for sure because I wasn't there. But I have seen the mental deterioration. Now, in this phone call, this monster admits to a sexual relationship with their own mother, allegedly. Now, there's nothing that registers in my mind or that could make me understand this. In my opinion, this person should be held down and beaten. And the family of the victim, which sadly is themselves, in most circumstances, I would think should be the one that decides what the punishment is, whether it's a physical assault, whether it's time, or whether it's free to go because your mental health got in the way. The family of the victim should decide that. But in this case, he is the family. And in this case, somebody who's supposed to be taking care of somebody, looking after somebody who's in a mental, fragile, and old stage of their life, they're literally on the verge of passing away. To do that is crazy to me. It's crazy to me. I remember seeing my grandma the last few years of my life and her calling me my brother, because it was at that stage of memory where I was past. I was gone. I was no longer registering. So even though she recognized me, she just assumed I was my brother. And that happened with her husband as well, because she got remarried. And in that case, she forgot about who he was first and started remembering her first marriage. And that's how it goes. And it's very quick when it starts. It's not this long year after year after year after year process. When it gets into that serious deterioration of memory loss, what's the word? I can't remember the word. You know what I mean. There's not much going on there. And at the end, when you're visiting them, you're really just visiting them for you. So, because I know the fragile nature of somebody in that situation, I understand how much of a monster it takes for this human being to do something like that. It's crazy to me. Now, what really makes me sick, okay? Now, this is in Virginia in the US, and I'm from Canada, and I know that, why am I talking about Virginia? But the story relates to a video I did recently where male violent inmates are being put in with females because they're either trans or identify as female or non-binary or whatever the exact needs are to be able to be put in a female prison. The reality is, a lot of these people in that specific situation are predators, and you can tell by their charges. So in any way they can manipulate and take advantage of the system, that's what they're going to do. They are predators. You understand? When something sails your ship, that is what sails your ship. You can't change that. I don't care who you are. And that's why I think sexual violence and sexual charges are the worst. Because somebody who commits those crimes, somebody who is prepared to go across that line once, will always be prepared to cross that line. I do not care what you tell me. There is no rehabilitation for those people because that is their desire. That is what they need. So if they cross it once, they'll cross it 100 times. Tell me differently. Put them in a rifle range. I don't care. I'm a victim of sexual abuse, and when I read these stories, it really makes me angry. And I was watching some videos on YouTube, and people were actually defending somebody not calling this man a female or by that pronoun. I got a question for people. How many females do you know that grape people with their weenus? How many females have you ever met that do that? So yeah, you can come and say, call them by their pronoun. This is a female. No, it is not. Because females do not take a weenus and grape somebody. Especially a family member. Like, that is crazy to me. And the fact that this person was legally allowed to claim to be a female and was put in a female jail after they knowingly know this is a predator. This is somebody who took advantage of their own sick mother. Who would they not take advantage of? Who would they not take advantage of? Virtue signaling has gotten out of control across the board. Social justice warrior crap is way over the top. It's gone out of control. And everybody just wants to shut everybody down for having an opinion. Well, I don't care. That ain't no female. And I have no problem with trans people. That ain't no female. If you want to defend that, you want to come stand up, defend this human being as that, well, that's on you. I don't care. Stand up for this person all you want. You reap what you sow. Birds of a feather flock together. Obviously, I share my stories with you guys so you guys don't have to go through these things. I know this really means nothing. This story really means nothing to any of us. It's in a completely different country. But it just shows you what's happening across the board. People are more concerned about how they look socially and to virtue signal to the people around them so they get brownie points that they'll literally put other people's safety at risk. A predator is a predator, and if you give them a loophole, if you give them a way to get them, they're going to get it. You can take a lion out of the jungle, right? You can train that lion. You can have that lion so you're petting it. You feel like you got that thing tamed. All of a sudden, it rips your face off. That is Christopher Chan. Or Chandler, sorry. Hold on, let me see something here. Christopher Chandler, a.k.a. Christine Weston Chandler. Christine, huh? Ladies, is this somebody you really want? You want to accept this person? I don't care if you're a trans woman or a born woman. You want to claim this human being? Somebody who would do that to their own mother? If you could please hit that like button. If you could please hit that subscribe button and that bell notification button so you get all my videos when they're new. If you could share with somebody on social media, help spread the message, help spread the word, that'd be amazing. And there's a PayPal option if you'd like to donate, help support the channel. The link is in the description of all of my videos. I'm not a social justice warrior. I got opinions and I don't care. I don't care what people say. This person is a monster. And if you put me in a 12 by 12 with them, fuck them up. The trauma and the torture that this person's poor mother had to go through at the hands of their own family. And there's no 100% guarantee that they didn't remember anything. There could have been points in and out where she's just coming into these moments where she totally recognizes who this person is. It's terrifying enough to have these diseases, to have dementia, to have Alzheimer's. This is one of the scariest things in the world and one of the saddest things in the world. They can't defend themselves. For the last 3 years of my grandma's life, she was on lock and key. Couldn't even go outside by herself because she would get hurt. She's like a baby. And this person felt like they could do whatever they want. It's crazy to me. Defend that. Love each and every one of you. The New Matt Club.